Hey Virgo, what's going on? Welcome to your astrology and tarot reading for November of 2019. My name is Gobind. This is your channel for grace. Thank you guys for subscribing, for giving the video a thumbs up, and also hitting the notification bell so you can get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. So we are going to be talking about some major astrological events for November, how they're affecting you as a Virgo, Virgo rising, Virgo moon, and Virgo Venus and Virgo, and also pulling some cards. And I'm going to do these readings a little bit different than I have been. I've already cleared the space. I've got my notes in front of me, so I'm just going to start talking and shuffling at the same time and see what message comes through for you. I love Virgos. Like Virgos are, I probably think that Virgos are my favorite sign other than Gemini. But let's see what we got for you. We do start the month with a retrograde, a Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, and it's going to be in Scorpio for, God, almost the whole month of November. It's going to feel kind of gnarly. So from today, which is the day that this video is released, the 31st to about the 20th of November, that Mercury is going to be in retrograde, and it's going to be in your third house of communication. Okay, so what the heck does that mean? The only reason I said that is because the third house is, Mercury is the natural ruler of the third house. Gemini is also the natural ruler of the third house. Your ruling planet is Mercury. I mean, whoa. You and Gemini, I think this month are going to go through some crazy stuff, and it has to do with this retrograde. I think this is going to be the most powerful thing that's going to be guiding you or catapulting you forward into whatever November is bringing for you, especially with all the fire energy for Sagittarius that's coming in at the end of the month as we move into Sagittarius season. But yeah, so third house of communication. I mean, this is huge. This is a deep dive into looking at all aspects of communication. How do I communicate? What's the best way to communicate? Do I communicate? How do I move forward in life when it comes to communication? Am I being a good communicator? What are the thoughts that I'm having that are helping me to be a good communicator? And what are the thoughts that I'm having that are not helping me to be a good communicator? This is going to be so poignant because it is in its natural, third house rulership of communication. So you, Virgo, you are very intuitive. You are very connected. You are very, it's like you have the best of both worlds because your polarity is the polarity between Virgo and Pisces. And Virgo is being here in the now and being grounded, and Pisces is about taking it to the next level, the divine knowledge, the knowledge that comes from the universe. So I would absolutely not be surprised if this month, especially the first 20 days of the month, you literally have epic downloads, communication downloads, where you have these deep epiphanies about life. In Scorpio, we dive deep. The epiphanies are about things that help you understand what it is that you are going through in your life. And this has to do with anything, any aspect in your life, relationships, job, career, projects, anything like that, anything that has to do with the communication. And so, often, we always say that Mercury retrograde really affects our communication when it comes to technology. But with this Mercury retrograde, yes, all of that is probably still going to be there. But honestly, that's minimal, because the truth of what Mercury in Scorpio retrograde is bringing is out of this world. It really is. It really is an opportunity for us to take advantage of, so that we can keep, moving up, moving on up, ascending, transmuting, all of this stuff. And I'm sure you're already getting a lot of epiphanies because Mercury is already in Scorpio. So let's take a look at this first card that you get. You get the Page of Wands. This is somebody that's loyal. This is somebody that's trustworthy. This is a friend. This card also signifies growth, courage, love. You are moving in the right direction. That is what that card tells me. You're activating the right frequency. Now it's time to open like the rest of yourself up to more of that. Majorly more of that. There's a little doggy walking around down here. Okay, so what else is going on in November that is significant for you? The full moon, this is significant. The full moon in Taurus happening on November 12th is happening in your 9th house of spiritual integration, of the, I mean, there's a lot. You're already going to feel really expanded when it comes to communicating. Not only communicating with people around you, but communicating with more than that, like beyond just this three-dimensional reality. I'm running a course right now called Finding the Magic Playground with Jason from Ray of Light Tarot. And I've seriously, we've had these conversations about how intuitive messages come to us. For some reason, this is coming to me right now. And so if you have a gift of communicating with the beyond, this is going to be a time where that gift, either you will realize you have it because that's going to be so strong, that that deep understanding of who you are, or it's going to deepen if you already know that you have it. This is cool. You also get the Temperance card. And the Temperance card is about healing. It's also about balance, but it's really, to me, this card is really about healing. It's about finding like the middle points, finding what feels good for you in life, and knowing like how to fill your cups, how to keep yourself in a place where you are actually supporting yourself. And it's really important to let the healing in. In the image, this person or this woman in this card, I'm going to pull it up real quick again, but in this image, this person has the wings, the etheric wings, and that's the etheric wings of goddess Isis. But what it really shows is that we are multidimensional. We are here in this body, but we have the capability of being in the etheric realm, or we are in the etheric realm at the same time. Why do I keep getting this message that you are connected? This month you are like deeply connected. And so when it comes to that kind of a message, there's a sense of also being protected from, you know, communication with things that you don't want to communicate with, or you don't want to connect with, or you don't want to bring up, or you don't want to process, because Mercury is about processing thoughts. So you have to make sure that you are keeping yourself kind of in check and not letting yourself dive too deep with this whole Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. You also get the Queen of Pentacles. To me, the queens and the kings in the tarot embody the mastering of something, the mastering of a skill. And the Pentacles is the skill of manifestation. It's the skill of bringing form to things that don't yet have form. And the beginning process of that is we have the thought, Mercury, and then we bring in the desire to it. The thought and the desire kind of come together, but then we manifest it. We actually bring it to form in this life. And along with finding healing and along with growing, I would say it's more like this. You're healing and growing right now. You know, like it's very like, I feel this very like gentle energy for you. It is heavy because it is Scorpio, but at the same time, I feel this like gentle healing energy, like an angel is around you, watching you and protecting you and taking care of you as you move through all of these things that are going to happen in November. And you are already, Virgos are master manifestors already. I really believe that they are. So it's important for you to just recognize your gift and let yourself expand it even more. Let's see what else we have going on for this month and what other cards want to come out? There's a lot happening in your 4th house, actually. All the Sagittarius energy is happening in your 4th house of the home. So what I'm feeling with this is that there's going to be like an activation, like a fiery activation, a creative activation, because fire is the ruler of the Kundalini energy, the creativity, the spark of life. And so there's going to be this desire to basically, honestly, with fire energy and with the 4th house of the home, I'm feeling like major shifts at home. That's what I'm feeling. Major shifts at home. You'll have to figure out what that means for you personally. And this might not resonate with you specifically either, but that's kind of what I'm getting at. I'm like trying to, tune into this message. Like, why is all this Sagittarius energy in the 4th house of the home when it's this fiery, like creative energy? I mean, it could also mean conflict in the home, things that don't really, feel very good. Whoa, that's interesting. So let's actually pull this out, because this is the Judgment card. Now, I know that Virgos have a hard time when it comes to criticism. I think Geminis too, but when it comes to criticism and being super critical of themselves and kind of demanding of themselves and also of others, they demand perfection. And we know how that can sometimes get out of hand. And I think that what this card is bringing in for you, just like the Temperance card, is like an ease of the energy, an ease of that being critical energy, an ease of being judgmental, an ease of the intensity of, that I guess you could kind of call it maybe a little bit of like the negative expression or the negative side of Virgo, is that they can be overcritical. Because when you look at the bright side of that, or when you look at the positive side of that, Virgo is actually reaching for perfection. It's like the one sign that like wants to do it right because it understands the possibilities or the potential. When that gets out of hand, that's when things get a little weird, or they get a little bit too intense. So with this energy of, the Temperance and the Judgment card, it's like, find the balance, let go of judgment. The Judgment card also brings in karma. And to me, this is kind of like, don't worry about it because the universe will take care of it. Don't worry about it because things will fall into place. Things are already falling into place. There's really nothing that you need to do other than trust in the universe. And your focus as a Virgo, honestly, is manifesting what you want in your life, continuing to grow and moving forward for yourself. And for the people that you love too. I want to pull a Divine Oracle card for you guys. I did mention the full moon in Taurus happening in your 9th house of spiritual integration. That's significant because we are, actually, I don't even know if I mentioned it or not, but because I'm kind of going out of order, but we are having this full moon in Taurus, which is going to be like, with all the Scorpio energy, Taurus is going to let us have this opportunity to take a breath and to like chill out for a minute. And so if you get to this day and you're like super overwhelmed with the Mercury retrograde, this is going to be a really, really important opportunity for you to take advantage of, because it will give you a little bit of a break. It will let you have that break that you're looking for, that moment to come up for air, days before everything starts moving into Sagittarius. And then when Venus conjuncts Jupiter in Sagittarius on the 24th in your 4th house, that is actually really good luck. Like, it's expansive energy. That's why I kept getting this, like the message of like, there's gonna be a powerful shift when it comes to your home life. And you have to pay attention to that, because I'm not getting exactly what it is that's going to be shifting, but it's just something that has to do with what home feels like, What's the connection there? Does it feel like I feel safe? Do I feel secure when I'm at home? And am I creative enough? Am I curious enough? Like, let yourself be curious about your life. Home is not just also like a house or a place, like a physical place. Home is also, can be like where you feel safe, like the relationship that relationships that you feel safe in. That's also home. Also, being connected to your heart. That's also home. So where is home for you, and where's the universe asking you to make the shift and understand on a deeper level? Because everything is growth. Look at this card that you got from the Shaman Oracle deck. It's the magic card. I love this. It's like getting the magician. Magic. You are magic. I have no doubt in my mind. Like, look, like it's amazing. Queen of Pentacles and the magic card. Like, how beautiful is that? You are creative life force energy. I see you being exactly on the right track, doing exactly what you need to be doing, you know, finding the healing that you need, understanding, you know, that things aren't all in your control. You don't have to be in charge of everything. You don't have to be in control of everything. And I see you like finding more compassion this month for some reason. Like, I'm feeling this energy of like grounding, compassion, and understanding coming. And I really do believe that that will come with that major aspect, that Mercury in retrograde in Scorpio transiting through your third house of communication, which is the natural ruler. And I think that that's what's going to be the most important. Let me show you something else. Look at the number on this card, you guys. 33. Boom. 33. That's a magic number. I'm sure they did that on purpose. But 33 is the Ascended Masters. The other thing I want to mention about this card is like the Egyptian god in the image. See if I bring it closer. Yeah. So there's the Egyptian god in the image. There's, you know, portals, and he's holding feathers, which are usually a symbol of divine connection to the realm of the spirit world, the animal spirit world, so the birds and stuff. The feathers are also the color blue, which points towards the throat chakra, which is about speaking your truth and saying what is true for you, what makes sense for you, expressing yourself. I'm sure you know, if you don't express yourself, what's going to happen is you're going to feel blocked in some way. You're going to feel like you're not doing what you should have been doing. Sorry, I'm so distracted. I have animals walking around all over me, and they're like not really supposed to be in the basement. So I'm like, what is going on over here? So as soon as this video is over, I'm going to take a break from filming and put all the animals back upstairs. There's cats and dogs. Okay, that's really funny, but I just want to share that with you because you're probably like, what is she doing? I love this reading, you guys. Either way, you know what? I love this. All of these cards are like beautiful imagery, beautiful connection, like very serene, very graceful, and I love that for you. And I feel like those are the energies that you are going to be tapping into this month. I'm really, really excited for you guys, and I love that for you, Virgo. So leave a comment below and let me know how you feel about this reading and how it resonated with you. And I will see you again in a month to do your reading, as well as make sure you check out the November astrology video, because when it comes to astrology and in a collective sense, how all of this is going to be affecting us, it's really important to understand that part of it as well. So in the November video, I actually go over these specific transits that I talked about and even more of them, and show you the charts and everything. So that's really important to take a look at. And that video has premiered on Tuesday. So if you didn't get to watch it, make sure you watch it. Love you guys. Thanks for your patience with this crazy reading. It was like actually one of the weirdest ones I did because of everything that was going on around me. But it actually matches like the mercurial energy that's coming. So I'll see you guys soon. Have a good month. Sat Nam.